All right, it's Wednesday and we are leaving today for Outlaw Armageddon. This is going to be the biggest OG type tree side no prep there is in the country, period. So lots of money on the line, 3 days of racing. So first day we're racing for like $30-something thousand with a $1,000 buy-in for 28.10.5s. Friday is a little bit cheaper buy-in to help heal our wounds after we lose, but it's still for like $5,000 or $7,000 to win Friday. And then Saturday I think we're racing for 15 or 20,000. So it is all hands on deck right now. Eric is blasting off what's left of the Kentucky mud on the golf cart because that sucker put in work. Trailer broke on the way home, broke the left rear leaf spring. Not sure how far out of home that was, but I know I drove the truck and trailer for at least an hour with it broken, and I don't know when it broke on Eric's shift. So who knows how many miles that guy had on it. And then mobile house problems. Oh boy. I'll start off with, I got a tangled up snake. That snake that tangled up on me multiple times this weekend, or yesterday. There's my next team is getting unloaded. Pretty badass high rock. It's got a LSA supercharged LS3 in it. Okay, so let's look at what's in the dumpster after today's and yesterday's activities. We got some rear bags that were rotted, leaking. Luckily we got home on those. And then I put a new turlet in. Oh, and a brand new half-gallon of milk. Let's go on in the mobile home for a second here. Ugh. Smells pretty wonderful in here right now. Okay, so what we got going on is this place has got 2 bathrooms. It's got our master bath back there, which has been working, which is weird. I've never seen one of these toilets before in an RV or camper or anything else like that, but I'm not usually in one of these. And that one back there, you have a little button on the side by the sink. You press that guy and it auto flushes for you. Pretty weird. This room contains demons and the normal style toilet, or it did. I've now changed toilets and there's some rust. We'll go with that. There's some rust splattered around in there. So if you see some particles, it's rust, all right? Wink. Okay, so this sucker, you may end your footage now, but this is a brand new turlet and it flows water, doesn't leak fantastically, it's great. So where's all this stuff coming from? Well, when I went to flush everything down, the water would no longer flow down to the black tank. So I tried a couple different things. One, at home auger, tried that guy. Kept getting stuck, kept getting tangled up. Weird, okay. Figured out there's something about 8 feet down causing issues. Get a 10-foot piece of PEX, saw this on our YouTube video. Angle cut that PEX, give it a little spear action, start chipping away down there. Well, 10 feet isn't quite long enough. I need like another 2-3 foot because I can hit it, but I don't have enough room to keep shoving this down the hole to get with gloves on, of course, to get it through the mess. Blech. Not sure how long that one has not functioned because that toilet has been on the no limits cap since we got here, or since we bought this sucker. So it may have been clogged up for the last couple years. Don't know. So we've got some stuff in there right now to kind of help break it up. And once I'm done with the tunes and we get a longer piece of PEX, then I am going to push. Just push it. Just push it good. Just push it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in there and hopefully get the thing flowing. So, because since we got more people coming to visit our location this weekend, because we got lots of friends coming in town, I want to make sure we got another hole available, and they don't have to like go all the way to the very back of the RV. They just go in a little half bath guest bathroom. So anyways, that is where I'm at right this second. Haven't been able to film a whole lot because I need two hands sometimes to do what I'm doing, and I've not been setting up a tripod lately. So other than that, just a couple excuses on videos. Still love an RV though. Still lots of things I love about it. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I know somebody commented on the last video and they're like, well, you know, what do you think after your first trip? You know, what's your cost difference, things like that. And some rough numbers I put together. Last weekend we drove, it was just under 800 miles one way. So 1,600 miles. When in motion, taking the fuel usage of the generator out of the RV, so just motor fuel, we used enough to get about 6.4 miles per gallon. A little worse than I expected, but also the vehicle's been sitting for a long time. We did service it before we went, and every tank of fuel I put through it, it picked up a couple. So we ended up averaging probably about 6.4. There was definitely some of our early tanks that were down like the 5.2 range, but they're a lot shorter tanks. But yeah, on our big tanks, you know, we're using like 100 gallons or so. Every one of them got better by a couple tenths. So I'm hopeful that's going to come up. I did buy a Banks, or I'm sorry, not Banks, a Bully Dog programmer for the cat, because the cluster doesn't work up here. This guy doesn't do anything. And then there's a little screen on the side over here that I can kind of finger through and get individual parameters up, so I can kind of see everything but transmission temp. So that screen's not very good visibility, but this Bully Dog, it's got a little screen. It's about the size of this GoPro I'm actually using. So about 2 by 3 inches, and it'll display like 7 or 8 pieces of data at once. So I'll probably end up taking my cluster off, just take this out all the way, and then put that on a mount somewhere in there and use it for speedo, trans temp, coolant temp, things like that. It's got an economy coach, so we know we're flooring it the whole time. We can floor it less because we pretty much floor this thing unless it's on a downhill. So that's coming. Something else I want to talk about. Race car, really not much to talk about in a race car. Race car, we just put track mode settings in it. So 4-link, weight biasing, spring packages, spring heights, ride heights, crank center line adjustments, stator change, that's already all done. So got all that done yesterday, so it's ready to rock. Oh yeah, fuel costs on RV, the trip. Gosh, I got so sidetracked. Okay, so I figured if we used about $1,100 worth of fuel in the RV, about 80 additional of that would be generator usage on the RV. It consumes about 2 to 3 tenths of a gallon per hour we're using it at the load we're at right now. And truck, so if we would have taken the truck, we would have used about $680 in fuel, and we would have had to add about $60 to $80 more in fuel in transporting ourselves with no trailer to the hotel, which would have been about 30 miles away, and which takes about 45 minutes to cover out there because there's no, everything's curvy and low speed, things like that. Then we would have also stopped for ice every day. We would have stopped and gotten non-needed snacks every day, and we would have had hotel fee. So all in all, we figured we saved, using the RV, about $400 to $500 in that trip. And since we had all those rain delays last weekend, we didn't have to worry about getting a hotel or not being in the hotel for very long. So like Saturday night. Saturday night they worked till midnight before they really called it and said, hey, we're going to resume, you know, tomorrow at 8 or 9 a.m. We settled on 8 a.m. So we would have left at midnight, drove 45 minutes to the hotel, got inside the hotel, showered, things like that, tried to lay down, wind down. Probably would have been asleep about 2:30 a.m. and would have had to been back up by 6:45 to pack up for Sunday, and I would have taken a shower again, and then leave the hotel, go to the gas station, drive to the track, get there just at 8, maybe a little bit late, to watch that it was still wet. So instead, with the RV, we were already pretty much wind down because we were already expecting we're not going to be able to race. We're watching the live feed up on the camera or on the TV here, and on our cell phones if we didn't have that right in front of us. And so when it was called, you know, just rolled on back to the beds, went to sleep, woke up at 7:45 in time for the driver's meeting, cracked the window open, looked outside, was like, still looks moist. Got up anyways, went down to the meeting, saw that it was moist, and had the option to go back to the RV and lay back down for a couple hours. So that's just one day. And then since we had a couple rain delays, we had to worry about the 3 nights of hotels. We you know, we got adequate sleep, we had plenty of rest, you know, and really the travel time isn't that much different. I mean, yeah, we go speed limit, maybe just a little under, and where, you know, that drive was 10 hours is what it was supposed to take. And in the RV, and I swear Google assumes you're going to do 10 to 15 over the whole way, because in the truck we pretty well maintain 10 over and it still doesn't ever match up. RV took us 12 to do a 10-hour drive, but we were going speed limit just a little under, and we had to make one fuel stop, and the fuel stop's a little long, just because of the bigger tank and checking everything over, you know, kind of still learning about this thing, what we want to do with it, putting our fuel additives in to help clean everything out. And but we're not going in and buying snacks, treats, drinks, stuff like that, so that's a huge help. The truck we would have had to probably stop twice because it gets it's got a 64-gallon tank on it. This has got 125. This one I can comfortably burn 100 gallons, no problems. The truck, the fuel gauge doesn't read correctly with the bigger tank because the sending unit doesn't go down low enough to be at the bottom of the tank. So we only ever consume 52 to 55 gallons of fuel in it, and by then Eric and Megan will be concerned that we're going to run out of fuel, because the fuel light will be on for a long time, but I know how much fuel's left because I filled the tank up myself and kind of learned the increments on it. But sometimes they don't trust what I think. It happens, it's okay. But the RV's got the correct scaling on the fuel tank, we found out, because I burned this sucker down 20% left on the fuel level, and I think it took like 101 gallons to bring it back up. So it's working pretty good. Did not find where the generator runs out of fuel yet on that tank. It was still working great all the way down to that percentage, so that's good to know too. So yeah, all in all, review of RV versus truck. We're saving money. We got at-home comforts. I want to put a Starlink on it so I don't have to use my hotspot on my phone for the Wi-Fi on the TV. I'm gonna make some updates to it every now and then. It's nice to be able to do that. You know, you don't really, for a hotel, what do? Buy your own pillows and blankets to take with you every time, and then you got more stuff you got to pack and unpack every day. Versus this, we can put them in the cubby, and you know, we've always got them with us, and you know, we just got to keep fresh things in it, you know, like our consumables, you know, bread, milk, things like that. And yeah, so all in all, I'm digging it. Skidmark, definitely living up to its name right now with the poo in the hole down there. I'm gonna get that beat, I'm gonna get that licked. Hopefully not lick it, but you know what I mean. And then maybe we can start cleaning it like or calling it like Mr. Clean or something. You know, it'll be all nice. Maybe I'll paint it white. something. Okay, that's it for right now. I got work to do, so I'm gonna go back in there. I might do a little more clip later on. If not, next one we'll have Miss Meg in it, and hopefully we're on the road to Armageddon, or hopefully we're at Armageddon on the next clip. Hopefully nothing else eventful happens here at the shop, and we can just get through our day and get our to-do list done, get loaded up, head down to Tulsa. All right, see you guys. Heary, heary, Queen Sandwich Maker. Babe, that was a very tasty cold meat sandwich I just ate.
Thank you, thank you. I'm not good at a lot of stuff, but man, can I make a sandwich.
Oh! Alright, so simple things in life that I'm really enjoying today on the RV. My drill a hole cup holders. I got 2 for the driver, 1 for me. Alright. Oh, somebody's pitted right there. I think I found Murder. I think I found Murder Nova. I'm pretty sure that's why we have 187 Customs Wi-Fi discoverable.
Hey!
I'm guessing that's him.
Probably. You want to know why? Because Mallory wants a cupcake.
Oh yeah.
My cupcakes bring all the boys to the yard.
As you're eating a Twix.
It's cold. It tastes really good in my bite. It is. The caramel's really good. Okay. Thank you. The hell? Alright, the dude in the house.
Yep, Studebaker. Todd Kelly's right over here. We did have a good view of him.
That's Monza's old car, is what I was told, right?
It is. Well, it's the car that he started. And then...
We probably shouldn't have shoved our mouth with cold chocolate.
Right.
I regret nothing.
So...
Ryan Martin's on his way.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. So we are here, Armageddon. I would go outside and do this video, but the problem is... There's good track music blaring out there. So obviously we can't have music on the radio. Edit! 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 Okay.
Don't interview me.
So, Miss
You're gonna get a lot of negative comments.
Miss Meg, how was your nice front seat ride to the track in the RV?
So, not a fan.
Not a fan of what?
The front seat.
Why?
I'm not made for being a passenger princess in an RV. Because I felt like you were gonna multiple times.
Because the front axle's behind the windshield.
I felt like we were gonna go in the ditch multiple times when we were turning. It was just very nerve-wracking. I liked it a lot more over here. On our way to Osborne.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe it was because it was like the first long ride though too. You know, I mean I slept like the whole trip on Osborne. So then I had my little crash.
True. That is true. So there you have it. So far so good in the RV. I think we cleared.
Don't even. Like we're having a good time. The RV's doing good. That's it. Period.
we have a 110 outlet that stopped working outside. Don't know why.
Doesn't matter. That's gonna be our one, but we're not. It's fine. It's fine.
I think the toilet cleared.
Huh?
I think the toilet cleared.
I thought you said I think the turtle head cleared.
No, I said the turlet, not turtle head. Megan. So we went to dump last night, and by the way, there's no racing in this video still. That'll be the next video. We went to dump last night, and one of the tricks I heard about trying to clear a clogged black line was, you know, like quarter cup of dish soap, Dawn dish soap. So me, I am never a play it by the rules, so I did about a cup. And
I would have probably done the whole bottle.
It really helped to soften the stank And when we started dumping, the first thing that came out were bubbles, because I might have lost control of my hose for a split second.
He's never handled one that big.
This is the second time. And anyways, at that point, I'm like, I got faith that our line's gonna be good. So in the morning, we I checked it out, went to put some more digest it down the line, and yeah, it looks like the water's clear. So I think we're up to more than one restroom.
We have a boys' restroom and a girls' restroom.
Yeah,
we've come to terms with.
We're not gonna trust any solid waste yet, but
Or toilet paper.
We're getting closer. So that's exciting.
That is exciting.
So
we're also parked in walking distance to the real bathrooms though, so that's cool too.
Right. So anyways, we'll get some outside shots on the next video, it looks like. Kind of just want to talk about the RV and some of our trip, but so far so good. We had some weird noises down hills coming back from Kentucky, and it looks like that was due to a leaky airbag in the back of the RV, and the back ride height not being quite as high as it should have been, and maybe throwing the pinion angles out of adjustment or something. It felt like a pinion angle issue. And yeah, that's all gone. So really the ride down here was very smooth, very easy.
Did you talk about the trailer brakes?
No, I did not put the trailer brake clip in this.
Was it in the last one?
Nope.
You want to talk about it real fast?
Meg's gonna answer a trailer brake clip.
Even the springs are gone. Luckily you can order these off of.
We on the way home from Kentucky last weekend, we swapped drivers, and Eric drove a couple hours while I got a little cat nap. And I got back in the driver's seat and noticed that the trailer was tracking off to one side pretty bad. So I was like, oh boy. So we just had an hour left to go, so I didn't stop to look at it. And get to the shop, one of the leaf springs broke. Trailer axle, and the trailer was like this. Like, one side was forward, the other side was backwards. And tires are good, no problem there. So it wasn't very long that was like that. And while we were doing the spring, rolled the trailer brake drum around, had a bunch of weird noises. Popped that off, and that sucker was toasted in there. So we put a new pair of trailer brakes on it. I couldn't get the other front two, so we did back axle brakes. I couldn't get front axle brakes, but I'm sure they're pretty well shot too. So that trailer's seen a lot. I mean, I think we just had it apart 15,000 miles ago to loop the bearings.
So last night I went over to Kai Kelly's trailer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I tried rubbing elbows. So many of our fans and subscribers have mentioned that Kai has a trailer business. And so I threw out the idea that everyone else has been throwing out. Why don't you sponsor a racer? And why not it be a racer like us? And I think you might have taken the hook. So I tried.
If we can sink some wins this weekend, I think we may finally update our trailer. I mean, by updating, I wouldn't mind just ripping the paneling off of it and putting new paneling on it, calling it good, and going again.
We need to fix some floor areas.
Yeah, I mean,
like the little hole areas from the toolbox.
Yeah.
The ankle killer.
Yeah, when I was moving my toolbox from shop to shop, which, I mean, if you guys have been watching the channel at all, you've seen my big green toolbox in the shop, and that sucker was fully loaded. We moved shops a couple of years ago, and it rolled in fine. We went to roll it out, and the wheels dug into and broke through the plywood underneath the coin floor in the trailer. And we actually ended up having to hook Chris Grafton's Grafton Fabrication in Stillwell, Kansas. We had to hook his truck up, his F-250 Power Stroke in 4-wheel drive to actually pull the toolbox out of the trailer.
I'll try and find it.
It was pretty wild. So, okay, well, I think that's all I really got for right now. I think that'll conclude our Wednesday into Thursday travel video. So no racing, as you can tell earlier out the windshield. It's still pretty open here. Tonight, actually I think in 2 hours, we're supposed to be doing
1:37.
so 2.5 hours. So in 2.5 hours, we're supposed to be doing a driver's meeting for the high roller shootout, which is $1,000 to win. Oh, I'm sorry, $1,000 entry plus some money on top from Michael Poland with NX rounded up. And I think that's a winner take all. And then tomorrow is what I call the butt hole recovery race, which is a much cheaper buy-in, more common size payout, and it's buy-ins plus some money on top. And then Saturday we're racing for another good sized pot. So if we don't get more than 16 cars a night, Saturday will probably be the highest amount of payout, because tonight we were banking on 32 cars plus like 2,000 to 5,000 on top. But as it stands right now,
We got you,
yeah, car count's looking pretty light.
Vernova, Ryan Martin's gonna be here, Kai. We got
Stewed,
Stewed,
Kyle Canyon.
the Elko. One of the Elkos will probably go in small. Maybe. Well, I don't know for tonight.
We haven't gone that way down Tulsa yet, down by the
No, we
turn road.
haven't.
So there may be more cars
I
back
heard
there.
there was dragger drive cars down there, but then I heard that there wasn't very many drag and drive cars that were here in general. So I don't know. Maybe people just parked and left down there.
I didn't keep up with the drag and drive part for today or this weekend.
180 miles today, like 190 miles tomorrow cruise
Jesus.
for the drag and drive.
Are they just leaving here, making a lap, and coming
So,
back?
No, I think so. I guess Mark found a really pretty, scenic.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma.
Don't. What I heard. Grapevine.
I don't see how there could be a scenic drive in Oklahoma.
I'm sure Oklahoma has its perks once you get past all the road construction, the bumps, the
Potholes, the clay.
the dust. But I bet after all that, I bet it is a very great state.
I don't mind it as a state. I just
hate driving
scenic
here.
and drive. Oklahoma, I've never heard in the same sentence, except for what you said today.
Listen, I am just telling you and the viewers what I was told.
Okay.
People
All right.
like to talk to me.
Well, I'm gonna go get some car setup done, and then we're done. We're gonna be sitting and waiting for the races to begin for today. Over and out.